Science-wise, we're doing okay. I probably want to add a couple more labs. Let's do that. We can probably add at least another 6. Probably should have, oh, another 4. Probably should have done this a while back, but what can you do? Nanobots are allowed, but they just take up so much time that they're not worth it, in my opinion. Because you have to spend a lot of resources getting them, and then you'll have to worry about getting all the research for it, and without the chest research, they're not that good. They're not that helpful, and so you'd end up with construction bots, basically. Alright, so that should help speed it up slightly. I don't want to put my productivity module, my good ones, in there because I'm scared I'm going to forget about it. Oh, you were asking about nanobots, the mod? I thought you were just talking about construction robots to begin with. Sorry. I don't use too many mods, so not exactly sure what that does, to be honest. But you can, levels here is our in-house Factorio advisor, consultant. Uh-oh. Looks like we ran out of red for our blue. Steal these. Let's see. So since we know we're going to take a little bit more time, I think I'm going to spend... Oh. Oops. I'm going to spend more time getting more copper out. I'll make this a little bit quicker. Let's make the assembly machines that we need for another set of this, and then we'll grab more copper on the way, because we're definitely going to need it at this rate. As you can see, it's barely coming down here. It's barely trickling. We're just gonna, oops, gonna complete this blueprint. That'll let us have more circuits. More circuits are gonna let us get more of everything else. So this is something that we probably should have done a long time ago. What is that symbol? I actually don't know what that symbol is. I don't know what that means. Do you guys know what that means? So we've officially failed that day. The blue flashing symbol on those buildings. Circuits. Okay, sounds good. Thanks for marking that. Forgot we wouldn't be able to tell. Oh, we would be able to tell. We could just check the save file for the time played. But still good to notice. Thank you. What did I want to make? These. So another thing we neglected to do is put productivity modules in these guys. It's a shame. That's fine. One thing I might consider next time is also making red belts. I decided not to make red belts because I thought it would cost us too much, but in the end, we had way too much iron. So depending on our resources, we should keep track of where we're at with those. Next time, if we get red belts, if we have enough iron, we should make red belts. All right. I don't know what this means. I don't know what it looks like either. Item request? I don't have any robots. I never even started that research. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thanks. Never done that before, I guess. Grab more inserters. We'll also have to figure out what I did here. I don't think I did this properly. We'll see. So let's put our power in, and we can figure out what we've done here with our magic belts. Okay, I was gonna need help soon-ish. Alright, so that's what I did. Started off on the wrong set. Did I do the same here? I did. It's not spaghetti, it's wondrous belt magic. There we go. That should solve all of our problems, probably, hopefully. Maybe not. What did I do? Go that. There. There we go. Magic. Dang it. Have you ever seen two things occupy something in the same spot? Okay, we're gonna upgrade this one just so it's a little bit faster. But now we should have a little bit of everything that we want. And just for ease of use, we're gonna bring these down. Oh, that's completely the wrong belt. That again. There we go. Oh, nice. That'll do it. Wish I could get some construction robots. Right, so with that, I don't need this anymore. So that's probably something I should have done a long time ago. But put this up and running, but we didn't. And we had to pay for it. research going? Oh, it's going poorly because we didn't have the red circuits. We ran out of blue, out of all things. It's kind of funny. Alright, so let's take stock of what else we need to do here. We have the yellow. We're about 30% of the way through. That means we need about 200 left. 200. I guess that's fine. So as you can see, our copper belts are kind of anemic over here, mainly because we're splitting off too much. Probably should fix that a little bit. With more spaghetti, of course. This way, only some of this is going over here. The rest of it is going to get pushed back. That should help quite a bit, actually. And at this point, it's just a waiting game. We're just waiting for everything to be finished. We have... Let's see. We're at 253, which means we need about 500 more. We have about 150 here. Probably another 50 or so there. We're going to need to keep on making those. So you know how we made those copper belts or copper cables at the very beginning of this run? Because we didn't know what to do with our copper? Well, we're going to go grab those now, and we'll use those as a supplement to our problematic area. Hey, a nice boon. Look at that. Got some copper, we got some copper cables, we got some circuits. What a nice thing Past Us did. So we still have 600 advanced, so I don't need to make any of those. I am going to need to go get some more batteries, it looks like. So we want to make more flying robot frames, which I'm not sure we do. These are going straight into here. That should prove very helpful for us. The rest are going in here. Like we're low on power again. Oh my gosh, it's a full circuit line. What majesty that we can behold here. It's amazing. Take half of these, bring them to our yellow science, since we're about to run out of those. Or we have run out of those, actually. I don't actually know what to do with these circuits now. That's a strange feeling. Got rid of that extra copper. Okay, here, what do we want? Put those productivity modules, and we don't need to put them in here. Can I cancel this? blue. Let's leave it as is. It's fine. Has everything it needs. Click. Ah. Thanks. So, we're just playing the waiting game at this point. I definitely think so. If we didn't research efficiency, we'd actually be pretty far up. It would save us 300 purple. That 300 purple could be used on this, which means we'd be saving ourselves on productivity modules because those take a while, which would mean that we'd save ourselves on circuits. So who knows where we'd be at if we hadn't done that. I don't know how much time that is. But I mean, at this point, again, there's not really much for me to do. I'm just here waiting. Probably should add productivity modules to these guys. This is actually our problem now, which is kind of strange, because this should be... Oh, wait, what? Plastic doesn't have enough throughput, it looks like. Oh no, I never put any output on these. That's what happened. Well, there's another mistake that I could have corrected a long time ago. How long ago did I expand on this? Yikes. Well, my bad. But blue is our main issue right now, which means we need more advanced circuits here. Borrowing some of these, let's put about 200 in there. That should last us some time. So another thing that I need to work on is just learning what to focus on in terms of what we're missing out on and what we can stockpile to help us out later. Because this playthrough, circuits was our big issue. We didn't have enough green, which means that we couldn't make enough red and or the blue, excuse me. I still call it purple because it's purple on my screen because of flux. But I have been told many times by my kind viewers, it's actually blue. Another thing is I could have put on some more modules earlier on. There were a lot of times where I wasn't making anything, like right now, in fact, where I could have been making modules earlier. The productivity modules would help us out on science and make our lives a little bit easier in the long run. The processing units. This color is actually blue, not purple, even though it looks purple on my screen right now. Who plays on a Mac? Just kidding. No, I have Flux on. It's a that's not a link. It's basically a nightlight. It's the equivalent of nightlight on Windows now, and that takes away blues because blues mess with your circadian rhythm at nighttime. So if you decrease the amount of blue coming from your screen, it's easier to sleep. And that's what Flux does. And I have it on during this time. And that makes anything blue actually look a little bit more red, since it's getting rid of blue. And, well, you know what I mean. And then we get purple. Okay, this is good. I don't need to make any more of that. That's all fine. So at this point, again, I'm just waiting, really. This takes a lot longer than I had anticipated. Heal, what are you doing? Let's check on our electric engines down here, see if we have enough of them. We do. Steal some of these productivity. But we still need to make level 3 productivity. It also doesn't help here that we're not making too much speed. Although it looks like we're keeping up well enough. That's pretty cool. It is really neat how the world has definitely become a lot smaller due to the internet and the reach it has. And most of the people who come watch me play Factorio tend to be Australians, I think. Because it's around mid-afternoon over there, I think. And I stream at pretty late times for the US, so I got either Europeans or Australians, it seems. Okay, blue's still struggling. Run out already? No, it's still going. No, that's green. Nope, it's definitely out. All right. Yeah, how's everyone doing? we're in that time where there's really not much to talk about because I'm just adding things over here, waiting for this to finish. Basically, the only things that we have left are getting rocket parts done, which are pretty much already there. We just have low density up here. Our rocket fuel's already done, and rocket control units are here making. We need about 350 more. We're getting there. Guess I might as well add a couple more. That'll speed this up a little bit. A bit in a better position so we can afford this. Oops, what? Right at all. What's also unfortunate right now is that speed modules are in the end here, so they're not getting as much red circuits. So we're slowly running out of speed modules that we have been stocking up on. So we'll probably need to change what we're doing here soon-ish. Okay, so those are going. Let's work on getting level 3s. So we'll need some these. Gonna need a lot of processing units, it looks like. Blue is really killing us here. I guess what we can do is we can increase our red circuit production. Pretty much the only thing we can do here. That's what we're waiting on. And we have the circuits to spare by far. This amount of circuits alone would be enough for 24 of these buildings. If I didn't have to make anything else. So having double that definitely allows us some freedom. So let's try this. We'll see if this works out for us. Probably. But I'd rather have issues than not making enough quickly, right? Because we're not using it for anything else, so we might as well have them there. And we also have another set of iron wires, copper cables up there, I think. Unless I got them all. We need a lot more of this. Okay, I don't want to make 210. 100 or so, I guess. How are we doing on everything else? That's good. That's pretty good. Blue still hasn't caught up, but we are saturating, so that's fine. Yellow still looks decent. We've run out of speed, finally. Mainly because we haven't been making any. Probably gonna have to head up there soon. Whoops. Group these all wrong. Yeah, we can try that. Okay, there we go. So that's all done. And now I have to fix this with our belt foo. Off for now, so we don't get super confused. We'll only get mildly confused. So this has our inputs, so we'll put these down first. Does everything else. See, that's how it's supposed to go. Nice and easy. Hey team, thanks for watching. If you're looking for more content, I got some playlists on your screen right now. And if you've enjoyed my videos, I'd really appreciate it if you did the YouTube thing and gave me a like, comment, or subscription. It'd really help me out a lot. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time.